Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching The Realms of Dr. Moo, Episode 8, Minecraft 1.2.5 Let's Play with a whole bunch of mods installed. I've just been here in my factory trying to figure out how I want to get this set up, and as you can see, I ended up moving all my chests over against this wall instead of this one. Um, I don't know why, I just like it better. I kind of want the pipes running in front of the windows, I think, so I can see them from outside, see a little bit of the craziness that's going on in here. Uh, and I've kind of put some dirt down as maybe tentative places for my machinery. I'm not entirely sure where things are going to have to go. I haven't used these, um, whatever the mod is, thermal expansion machines before, so I might need to fiddle around with where they are exactly to get them working. But we'll see. As you can see, I've got a bunch of other stuff on me in preparation for making a few more things. So we'll just go ahead and get started with those, I guess. First thing I'm going to need is a ender chest, and since I went to the nether and got all these blaze rods, that should be a piece of cake. We'll just throw these in here, and ta-da, ender chest with white buttons on top, which is perfect. You can change the color of the buttons on top, but for my sorting system, I'll just use the default white. That makes it nice and easy to recreate. Don't have to worry about getting more dyes or anything. And then coming off of that ender chest, we're going to have to put a filter. And so I've got a filter right here, I think. I think I created one. Yeah, there we go. What this filter will do is just pull stacks of items out of this ender chest and pump them in towards our sorting system. However, this filter is facing the wrong direction, so we will have to make a red power 2 screwdriver to turn that puppy around. Let's see, that is just an iron ingot and a stick. Pretty simple. I have no iron ingots in here, though I've probably got some in my project table. That's alright. We'll just go ahead and get some of these out, and I think I might need a little more wood. What did I do with my wood? It's in the next one. There it is. Oh, I've even got a stick. Even better. So, a stick and a piece of wood, and of course, I put them the wrong way. There we are. And then to turn this thing around, or to just rotate it in general, you just right click it. So, ta-da, right click. This is the back end of a filter. It's just a little tiny hole, as you can see. If you keep rotating, you get these side faces, and when it's running, these will actually animate. This little plate here moves back and forth. This is the front of the filter. That's the way I placed it originally, and that's sucking into the filter. And then, as I said, that's the back end of the filter. So that's the one we want facing that direction. And then this filter will pump directly into pneumatic tubes. So, of course, we need to make some pneumatic tubes. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a bunch of them. I've got 12 brass. I'm just going to make them all. 48 pneumatic tubes. There we go. Am I going to need that many for this project? I don't know. I might, but possibly not. But I will definitely use them eventually somewhere, so may as well just do it now. So we'll place down this pneumatic tube, and as you can see, it connects right up to that filter, no problem. And then right here, we're going to want to put one of our sorting machines that we made last episode. Sorting machine goes there, and that is backwards again, it looks like. Where'd my screwdriver go? There it is. Click it again. Yeah, there we go. So it's just a little hole, like that filter. And I suspect that I'm going to be needing more spaces than one sorting machine allows, more different colors and sorting types. One sorting machine obviously has 8 different colors that it can sort. So if you want to do more than 8, you have to build more than one sorting machine. Well, technically, I guess this can do 9 because it's got a default route as well. So 9. But I've got like 15 chests over here. And if I want each chest to be a different color, I'll need more than 9 colors, won't I? So I will put down another sorting machine. And turn it around. And then we'll connect them with my pneumatic tubes. And here's where things get kind of tricky, because these thermal expansion items really are designed to work with Buildcraft rather than red power. So I'm going to have to use some relays and buffers and stuff to get them to play nice. I might be able to pump them straight in with pneumatic tubes, I'm not sure. So I'm going to try that first. And if not, then I'll start using some relay and buffer action. So what I've got here is, let's see, a pulverizer, a powered furnace, and 3 induction smelters. Those smelters are going to go back here. And they are just going to be used, obviously, to double the amount of metals that I'm harvesting. Because, well, that's what they do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Was it here? Or was it here? I think it was here. Do I want them facing that direction? Yeah, that's probably as good as any. There we go. And then these up here, I guess I'll make a pulverizer in this one. Let's put that right here. And the furnace right here. There we go. And figure out these pneumatic tubes. So what we're going to have to do is something like this, maybe. And this. Yeah, it doesn't look like they will connect to this. Let's try creating the tool for thermal expansion, which is a crescent hammer. Recipe for that is just 3 pieces of iron and 1 piece of gold. Easy peasy. 1 piece of gold, huh? There we go. Let's see, what we want for these, it looks like, is the front of them to accept inputs. So let's see, if we shift right click, nope, that just removes it. So let's try just right click. That rotates it, but the pneumatic tube connected as soon as I hit blue, so that's a good sign. So maybe I didn't actually need that crescent hammer yet. Let's come here to the config and say front should be blue. Can we even set front to blue? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll have to rotate these then. That's fine. Actually, I think I like that idea anyway. So that these are facing this direction, because there's going to be a bit of a hallway right here, and that way I can see the front of the device from there. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then in that case, we're going to want to make these eject, in this case, out the orange side for you, which is there. So furnace items will come in here and then come out this side. The pulverizer creates slag and it creates ores that will go maybe to the engine. What do I want to actually use the pulverizer for? I don't know. We'll take a look at the pulverizer in a bit. These furnaces, though, they create metals and slag. And at this point, once they're all metals, everything can really just pop on out and go into the chest. So I think I want to combine this yellow side here. Oh, apparently you're not facing the right direction, are you? There you go. And neither are you. There you go. So I think I want to try making this orange and making this nothing. There we go. And making this nothing. So that way blue input comes from this side and everything outputs that side. That looks perfect. And we'll do the same to this one. And this one. There we go. So all the inputs are on this side, all the outputs are on this side. Perfect. How do I want to do this now? I think I'm going to try sending this through the center there. Yeah, I'm just not entirely sure what I want to do with this pulverizer yet. I've got to experiment with that pulverizer more and figure out what it can do. Do I even need it? I don't know. Well, we'll see. For the time being, we'll just ignore the pulverizer for right now, I guess. Maybe I'll even remove it just so I'm not thinking about it too much. What I'm going to need for these, though, is a buffer. Because I'm going to have a bunch of ores coming through here potentially at one time, anytime I go mining. And I just want the ores to come down here and sit in the buffer and wait for these to become free rather than just hanging around. So maybe I will, just assume that pulverizer is gone for now. And run it this way. Just put the buffer right there. Sure, why not? And run these three all like this. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. We'll go buffer. Which direction does a buffer go? That's a good question, actually. I'm not sure which way it goes. I think it goes this way. But it might go the other direction. Let's put it this way first. Alright. And then these will eject into Buildcraft pipes, but they won't eject into pneumatic tubes. We'll have to set up some relays here to get them to eject correctly. And all relays do is act as a chest, and then as soon as they get something in them, they'll just spit it out. So we want these to all come out this way. and then go into tubes. And then come back out over here towards these chests. This guy, we will probably need the same sort of deal. We'll probably need a relay here as well. Yeah, it looks like it. So I will put a relay there, and then how do I want this to go? I'm going to need another relay, obviously, but that's not a problem. I can make one. I'm just trying to decide how I want to run these pipes. All this is going to be cooking is like food. Yeah, pretty much just food and maybe a couple other minor things, but that's about it. So it doesn't have to have a buffer or anything like that. So we'll say there's a relay there, and then this will come off. If I do that, maybe I'll elevate it so I can walk underneath it. It kind of sounds like fun. And then this can meet up here and continue on to the chests. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll go with that and just have the relay right there. Yeah, that looks like it should work. So let's go ahead and make another relay. You actually just saw me make a relay last episode, so I don't know, do I want to do it on camera? Let's see, how complicated was it? Yeah, I'll just do this off camera and be right back. Alright, so I've got another relay and I placed it right down here. I'm actually not 100% certain that relay is going to work that direction, but I think it will. I think that since this is ejecting into a chest, it'll still go in this way, even though that's technically the front of the relay. I guess we could test it. Let's see, what do I have here? I think I've got an engine down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go, steam engine, that'll work. And let's get one of these, a little bit of coal, and then something to cook. Let's just use like cobblestone or something. I don't know how many it cooks, but we'll get like 10 of them here. And yeah, let's give this a shot. Alright, so we're cooking up this cobblestone. We'll see if it ejects out into this relay, and if the relay then knows to kick it out into the pipe, or tube. Oh yeah, awesome, there it goes. Sweet. Piece of cake. Ooh, I did just think of something though. It is not colored. That might be a problem. We might have to put... Yeah, I don't know quite how to fix that. But it's at least working for the time being. Ejecting things out and throwing them into a chest would be fine. Especially since it's mostly just going to be like food and stuff like that. But we might have a problem down here with these too for the same reason, because they are no longer colored once they come out of there. So I might have to think about that a bit more. But it looks like the system is going to work like this anyway, with some minor tweaks once I figure out the color situation. So Items will come into the chest, the filter will pump them out into the sorting machine. Sorting machine will colorize some things. And then I haven't done this yet, so let's do this. We will come off of here. There we go. This will come off here and go down to the system. Anything that doesn't come out of here in the bypass will go into the second sorting system and get sorted into here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Things that need to be cooked will. Things that don't need to be cooked will come this way, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we will remove this pipe and set it up the same direction, just for aesthetic purposes. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm not entirely thrilled with this ceiling anymore either, so I might mix that up a bit. We'll see. Looking pretty solid for a sorting system though. Though, obviously, none of these machines here are going to work until I get some Buildcraft energy. So the next thing I'm going to have to work on is starting to get some Buildcraft energy. I think the first thing I'm going to do is make a peat bog, and then probably maybe a tree farm, and start producing some saplings so I can make some biofuel. And then with that biofuel, I'll turn that into biomash, and then turn that into biofuel and fire up some combustion engines, which will ultimately power these items. So I kind of put the cart before the horse here a little bit, because I don't have any Buildcraft energy, or at least not any decent stuff. This steam engine obviously isn't going to cut it for that sort of thing. I'll run out of coal very quickly. But that'll be the next step. So for right now, I guess we will just leave this as it is and figure out where we want to put. I think a peat farm is my next thing I want to make, because the peat farm really powers all the other farms, and those other farms are what I'll use to make biomass. So now we have to decide where we're going to put the peat farm and then create my machines for it. So give me just a second. I'll dump off the stuff that I've started using for this sorting room, and then we will go out and decide where we want to put our peat bog. Back in a bit. Alright, so I've been kind of thinking about where I want to put this peat bog, and I think I want to put it just basically right through here, which will require that I clear out quite a bit of this. But it also gives me another tier of elevation on this island, and I'm kind of liking that idea. So maybe put the ground right about the top of this right here, and dig through. I'm kind of liking that idea, I think. So let's head out there and take a look at what this looks like there, and decide if it's feasible. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but you never know. Let's take a look real quick here. So that roof line there, it's going to be a lot of digging, but I don't mind doing it. Peat bog will dig out part of it for me, because it'll clear out what it needs. Let's come over here and we'll pop up and take a look. I grabbed some dirt here so I can make myself a nerd pole and climb up. So let's see where this takes me here. So I kind of want to dig out this whole area, I think. And probably everything above it at this point. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a lot of digging. Maybe I will go up there and take a look at that too and see what that looks like over on that side. Ooh, got a brain. Sweet. Somebody else back behind me? Looks like a zombie way over there. Okay, I'm good. Alright. So if I dig that out there, that gives me another elevation. Maybe dig out that whole area. Wow, that's a lot of digging. And it gets rid of some jungle trees, but I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, this could work. I think I'm gonna like that. Thinking that's a pretty good idea. Sorry, got a call there. Had to go get my phone. Let's come on around here and take a look at this. There you are. Lots of skeletons over here. Gotta be careful. Well, so here's the roof. So this area right here would have to be dug out. And how far does this go right here? Oh, far enough back that I think it would be interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I don't think I will make you guys watch me do it, because digging all this area out is going to be extra boring. But I'll be back in a while once I've got a little bit of it done and have a better idea of what it's going to look like. Make up a couple more tools, probably. I got lots of silverwood trees up here, but I think I could probably dig out such that I don't have to get rid of them. I don't have to come this far over. Oh, and see, I've got some land down there already. Yeah, this is looking good. I like this idea. So, yeah, I'm going to start cutting some of these trees down here and digging this land out down to just below the roof line of my factory that I just built. Probably not this far over. Maybe somewhere in this neighborhood. And all the way over 40, well, probably about 30 squares or so. So, I'll turn off the camera for a little while and do a little bit of digging and come back in a few minutes. Probably a bit more than that. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I've got some of this cave area cleared out a bit. And I think I'm going to put my first peat bog right here where this marble block is. And I'm hoping that it will clear out a bunch of this area. I think it'll do it. It's just stone and stuff, so it should be able to. I did grab a pickaxe of the core, and I've been harvesting up some of this stone, so I've got some smooth stone, which is nice. Since I had a couple of them in my chest anyway, I just decided to grab one. So I think I'm going to head down here. Well, actually, let's just do this. I chose the wrong one. So the light one's there. Dark one's there. Now the light one's down there. Oops. Hello, zombie. I thought I might get a couple zombies up here and stuff, but that's not a big deal. So we will just jump up here and make myself a peat bog, which I'm hoping will clear out. That stone there. Oh, crap, I forgot about the new recipe for these. I forgot about that. I will need a thermionic fabricator and a carpenter, but that's okay. I'll need them eventually anyway, so we'll just make them now. Sturdy machine, 4 gold, a chest, and 3 glass. What do I have for bronze? Not much yet, so let's make up some of that. Never remember if it's more copper or more tin. It looks like it's more copper. Okay. There we go. We'll need a few of these, so we'll get 3. Good enough. And then what was the rest of it? It was a chest and gold and glass. Let's grab a chest out of here somewhere. Maybe this one. There we go. There we go. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Thermionic fabricator, and then I will need a carpenter to make the circuit board, which is just bronze and bronze. Okay, I might need a little bit more bronze. I do. There we go. And there we go, carpenter. Excellent. And so we'll set those up. I think I'll set them up downstairs here. I don't know exactly where I'm going to want them eventually, but we'll put them maybe here for now. Actually, let's put them over here. There we go, and then we'll get a couple buckets of water for the carpenter. And our steam engine that we've got. Might need a second steam engine, I can't remember. But if so, we'll make one. No big deal. Well, I don't remember where all my stuff is, so give me just a second. I'll find myself a lever or a redstone torch and be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I dumped off some of the crap that I was carrying around, whipped up a second steam engine, found my redstone torch, and I think I want to make a Buildcraft wrench here. So that's just a stone gear and 3 pieces of iron, so that's easy enough. I've even got some sticks in here, conveniently. There we go, stone gear. And 3 pieces of iron. Gives me my Buildcraft wrench. Excellent. Alright, let's jump back down here. And put down a couple of these steam engines. We'll do this one first, I guess. And let's see, I've probably got a little bit of coal in my bag, actually. Yep, plenty of it. Turn this guy around and we'll do the carpenter first for the circuit board. The circuit board is just this. I don't remember which circuit board I need. Let's see. Peat bog. Small circuit board. That's going to be 1 piece of tin and 6 redstone with some water in there. So we can do that. Piece of tin. 6 redstone. And I've got 1 bucket of water on me. Let's see, do I have another one somewhere? I think I do. There we go. Make myself an infinite water supply down here. Even though I've got one just outside to the left over there. For the time being, I may as well just do it right here. There we go. Go ahead and fill up this carpenter a bit. Not the most efficient or effective way to fill up a carpenter, but it works. I think I just heard a slime fall off the roof. There we go. Alright, then let's put this and this. We'll get the small cart with that. Okay, cool. And give it a redstone torch. Should get me a circuit board. There we go. Just pull these bad boys out for the moment. And set this one up over here now. And we'll need to get a little bit of glass for this fabricator. There we go. That should be plenty. What do I need for this? Copper electron tubes, that's 5 copper and 2 redstone. The way the thermionic fabricator works is it melts glass and then uses these components inside the glass. So it's something like this, I think. Wasn't that what it was? Yeah. Okay, so we just need to charge up these engines so it'll start melting the glass, and then we should be good to go. Oh, you must need some coal. So this red dot right here, that is the temperature of the thermionic fabricator, and once it hits this point right here, this glass will melt, and then we'll be able to start producing stuff. So we just have to wait 30 seconds or something for it to melt. And I will be back in just a little bit once it starts working. Alright, there we go. The temperature just got up to temperature, and it has turned glass here into liquid glass. I pulled out this copper ingot so it wouldn't work while I had the camera off. Put this copper ingot back, and all of a sudden you can do copper electron tubes. And it doesn't automatically craft them. You just pull them out of this slot over here. So poof, I just made it work. Excellent. And I'll just shut those back off for the time being. That's good enough for right now. I just want to make this peat bog, and actually I'm going to need one of you, so come back here. Alright, finally peat bog. Sturdy machine in the middle. 3 of these. What else? Some glass and that circuit board. There we go. Peat bog. Hooray! We'll throw that in there for right now. That's about all we need. Nobody spawned while I was down there. Wow. Alright, so do I want to put this down here, or do I want to put this flush? I think I want to put it down one. So we will drop this peat bog right down there, and then put the engine above it, or beside it. We'll put it beside it. Redstone torch. There we go. Bunch of coal in there. And see if this starts doing its thing. Or if it needs a piece of bog earth first to do it. I just want to see if it starts clearing. Ah, it looks like it started clearing. Excellent. Alright, yeah, it looks like it is starting to clear things. So excellent. We'll just let this run for a while, and it'll clear out this entire area for us. We don't have to worry about it anymore. So we can move on to setting up like the turbary, or building the turbary, and maybe some peat-fired engines and that sort of thing. For the turbary, we'll need more of that thermionic fabricator. It requires tin tubes and a small circuit board, so we can get that going. I'm pretty sure I made enough. Where did my other sturdy machines go? I thought I made 3 sturdy machines. Give me just a second. I'll look around, see if I put them somewhere, or maybe go back and look at the video and see that I didn't actually do it. But I thought I did. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I remembered, of course, that I used those 2 extra sturdy machines to make the thermionic fabricator and the carpenter. But I went ahead and gathered up some components and mixed up some more bronze and made another sturdy machine. So we'll head back down. I don't know if 1 steam engine is enough for a thermionic fabricator. I can't remember for sure. So we'll find out. If not, I'll have to make another one. Alright, so let's make 1 more circuit board here. Where did my torch go? Is it in here? No? Oh, right, I took it out and hooked it up to the peat bog, didn't I? Well, let's grab another one. I think it's here. Yep. Come on, Mr. Carpenter, you can do it. Thank you, sir. And then we'll slap you and turn you around here and see if you can make glass with just 1. And we might be able to, but we might have to wait until that gets up to full temperature. But we can go ahead and set up the recipe anyway. The turbary requires tin rather than copper circuits or tubes. So we'll set that up in there. So far, it doesn't look like we're getting any temperature increase. Maybe a redstone engine will make the difference. I think I've got one up here. Give it a try. If not, I'll just cut the camera and wait for it to heat up. Redstone engine is not very much, but it might be just enough to do the trick. We'll see. It's worth a shot. It's free, right? I've already got it made. Nothing yet. So, just give me a couple minutes and we'll let this thing warm up. Oh, my steam engine stopped. What did you do that for, steam engine? Probably because you ran out of coal and I don't have any more. So anyway, I'll be back in a second once we get this thermionic fabricator back up to temperature. Alright, so I just ended up making 1 more steam engine. And they're handy, you know. Handy to have around, so I just went ahead and made one. There we go. Turn them off there so I'm not wasting coal. And I've got... Where did they go? Oh, they're there. Alright, let's head back up and make this turbary. And then we'll look at making a couple peat-fired engines as well. Because eventually the peat bog will definitely run on peat. Because why the heck not? Alrighty, turbary. Is that... This and some glass. There we go, turbaries, which is the peat bog harvester. Sweet. And then peat fired engines, I think are just copper. Yeah, 3 copper and copper gears. So let's make, I don't know, let's make quite a few of them. Let's go get some wood and some cobblestone. And make up, I don't know, like 8 pistons or so. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more redstone, but that's alright. We can do that. Yeah, we're not running low on it yet. Though we will be, believe me. Redstone goes in a hurry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Alright, we'll need a bunch more copper. Oops, I didn't mean to go through there. That's okay, I'll come over and pick up all this stuff. It's tootling away nicely. Look at that, digging up even. That's where the feast crystals were. How are you doing on coal here? Oh, plenty. Good. So, we'll just let it continue doing its thing. Harvesting your own fuel. That's awesome. Cool. Now, what was I getting here? Oh, I was just going back in here. Eight, so 16. So that's 64. Full stack of these. There we go. There we go. And surround that by some stone. We'll need a little bit more stone. There we are. And then surround that puppy with some copper. Need 2 more copper. Do I have any more copper? I don't think I do. Well, I can take care of that. Ta-da! Copper. I hear a zombie roaming around, probably upstairs. There we go. And we'll split these up. Ooh, I'm going to need more copper, aren't I? I'm going to need 24 more. Okay, I'll have to figure out that how to make that happen. Alright, so how do I want to make some more copper here? Maybe I will just grab that steam engine from downstairs and use one of these. I think I'll do that. Sand. Where are you, sand? Thank you. There we go. Get myself some copper here, and then I'll finish up those peat engines. Just double checking, making sure everything's working here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'll be back once these are all processed. Alright, it looks like this is done here. So let's see. I should have a bunch. Yeah, 24. Sweet. And there we go, 8 peat-fired engines. And while that was burning up, I also cleared out the rest of this over here. I just moved this engine over, or the peat bog over a little bit, to continue digging this area out over here too. May as well. I think I'm going to put possibly 2 peat bogs in here. I don't know, maybe. I might just use it as a nice big cleared out area too for something else. We'll see. Maybe a mushroom farm, or I don't know, something else. But I may as well continue clearing this area out, make some more usable space down here. But I think that's going to probably wrap it up for this episode. We spent quite a bit of time working on this factory and the peat bog and clearing out a new area here to start building some stuff that's nearby the sorting machine, so it'll be close enough that I can run some pipes and tubes without going too crazy yet. This peat bog is going to be generating us the beginner part of our Buildcraft power, and then once I get it up and going, I can start powering other forestry farms, including a tree farm with which I can make some biomass. That's the goal. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and you'll be back with me for future episodes when I'm working on that stuff. In the meantime, have fun and keep mooing.